record. Right.
Just in position. So, 3, 2, 1. So, you tell us about Pixel Jack. The next question is, what's the main reason in hashtag Jimmy Gay?
Oh, I've actually never uncovered exactly why. And I've never uncovered exactly why I made up Jamie Gay. Jamie Gay at first was literally just like an inside joke. It wasn't like the public had no knowledge of it. We were just like, for example, if we went onto games, if my pals went onto games and we had to hook up passwords to our server, the password would be Jamie Gay. And Jamie was playing with us, so like he was in on the joke and everything. We just call him Gay for no reason, and it kind of developed into this dumb hashtag on my streams. So after that, I thought to myself, you know what? Pride is a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gay pride is a big thing, but I see. I can't say so much about this, but like, it's Jamie Gay was made to like look as though as if it's a part of pride. It's supposed to somewhat mock it a little bit, play with it a little bit. It's just a fun kind of joke I kind of had, and the idea for the video just made it like so much better. So I kind of took from Steven Crowder, Change My Mind videos, and made Jamie Gay like a part of that. So I was mocking a lot of different things at the one time. There was also a lot of racial jokes in that video as well. But I think it was just Jamie Gay was like to mock everything at once. That one video was to mock everything at once. And as much as it is like controversial, I had a lot of fun making that video. So every year I'm gonna try to make some kind of video about Jamie Gay in some way. A lot of different ideas I have coming up, so stay tuned for that.
Okay, so I understand you here, but will you understand Jimmy's decision if one day he come to you and he say, you know what, I think so, I feel that I'm gay because of hashtag Jimmy Gay. Will you accept his opinion?
Of course I'll accept. If Jamie was actually gay, I would accept his sexuality. I mean, he's my pal, I would accept that. But I'd be blown away that my hashtag had that much power.
Yeah, but do you support them?
Gays?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I do, yeah. Do what you want, be what you want. I approve of it 100%. Just don't cram it down my throat, of course.
I never say this on my channel, but we talking about a serious topic and about pride and gays. And my opinion is I really appreciate two people understand your decision and do what you want. It's your life, no ours.
Yeah, of course, yeah, 100%.
You have to be happy, no us. We accept you how you are.
I mean, I'm not gay, but
same me, I'm not gay.
I'm sorry I'm not gay, because I know the gay community is just waiting for me to come out.
But do you have some gay people? Like friends?
I know a lot of gay, I have a lot of gay friends, yeah, and they're all cool people.
Yeah, they're all cool. Anyway, let's move to the next question. When did you start recording videos with GLP Matty and how did this come?
Oh well, God, well you were a part of all of this as well. I mean, Matty actually caught me in the DMs one time and he seen my content and he enjoyed my content, and I looked back at his content, I always enjoyed it. Even when he used to make My Little Pony videos, I was still watching, I was still a fan. And we weren't like the biggest friends in high school, we never talked. But one day he kind of got me up in the DMs and we were like planning to, you know, collab at one point. And because of exams I never got the chance to, but after exams Matty came out with his diss track on you, and then he like called me out. So I was like, right, well I have to do this. And I don't think it would have been as fun if we didn't collab that way. If that wasn't the way that our channels like met, I don't think it would have been like as big as it was. because everybody was watching it in the summer. All our friends were just watching our content in the summer of last year, and they were loving it. We were like the YouTube the YouTube Livingston
Yeah, it was like
creators, whatever.
It was in a fight with this track, and because first happened from me, I made this track about don't mess with multiplayer games. If you mess with them, you lose.
Yeah.
Then I had a headache and I didn't read properly what's Matty write in the comments, so I say okay, just do it. Then he done about how you say about me this track, then you done about him. Then I make a respond, and
Yeah.
I did it in kind of in serious mood, kind of in a joke mood. But okay, we did it.
I mean, it's a happy little mixture.
It's mixture.
It was. We were letting out some like stupid lyrics, and we were acting like it was unironic when it was actually ironic, but. I liked the cringiness of it because it was definitely cringy, but like we knew it was like that's comedy now. But yeah, I had a lot of fun like collabing with Matty, and now we've just all become this YouTube pact, and we've got Mad Lads, we've got all these different series now, and we're all a part of each other's, creations.
Yeah, kind of.
It works. It's chemistry.
Yeah. Are you jealous that GLP Matty have 1,000 subscribers?
Oh, right. No, I knew you were gonna bring this up. Of course I'm jealous. Yeah, I'll always be jealous of him. We're always jealous of each other's like videos.
Yes.
But that's what works so well, because we have this good chemistry and we're bouncing jokes off of each other. We can take like a joke from each other, and we can accept that his content is better than mine sometimes, and my content is better than his in some cases. But like at the end of the day, we're trying to get on top of each other. We're trying to make it to the top, and I think the fact that we're doing that is we're helping each other get to the top, because we're building on top of each other's success really, and I think it works really well that we're like pals and we can just be cool about things. It works.
I get you here. Okay. I saw you and Gilip and Matty in BBC One in
It was more him than
in
me.
TV, but he was a part of the video.
Yeah. I didn't get to see too much of like there was an interview part that didn't quite make it into the final cut, where I was asked about relationships and long distance relationships and that. And you know what? Fair enough. I have no problem with not being in it so much, because I feel it was Matty's time to shine, and I kind of wanted to be the sidekick and all that. You know what I mean? So I had no like intention of taking the spotlight from Matty, as much as he doesn't think that would be taking the spotlight. But like it was fun to like help out on it, and I'm glad that I got that like that 10-second like cameo in there.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed it. I quite enjoyed meeting the people who worked on the documentary as well. They were really nice people, and I think Matty really has a chemistry with them as well. They're talking back and forth and stuff, and I'm happy for Matty being on BBC.
That's
great.
Good. But when you be very famous, then Matty will be here and will be something like here. Then would you like to be in BBC and interview him, or something else?
What do you mean?
Like you will have to invite him to the TV and interview that.
If I were to be on a show and invite him onto the TV, I don't know what would happen really. I can't see where I'm going to be in a few years from now, so I don't know how I'd answer that question, to be honest.
Okay.
But we're still going to be doing YouTube for a long while. We'll branch off and do other things, but like I really don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully to be in like Los Angeles like 10 years from now, just making movies and whatnot. That'd be cool. But I'm not really sure about that question. Yeah,
okay.
Not sure.
My next question is Can you tell teens a powerful message?
What's that?
Can you tell teens a powerful message? Because how you know some no good situations happen in the world, that some situation comes, some teenagers commit suicide or they're
Oh
depressed.
yeah, well, of course, as we've said before, don't like to say it too much, but we
Yeah.
had a friend we lost at the start of the
Yeah.
year, because they were having a tough time, and I would, I'm not sure what to say because I'm like a YouTuber, but of course there's always room for like people in this world to like get help. There's always things they can do to improve their life and make it a lot more like, I don't know, make them feel better. They have family, they have friends. If they have a hobby, if they have a calling in life, pursue that. Do the things you love, and that's really what I'm doing at the moment. That's what we're all doing at the moment. So, if you ever get so low at that point that you question your life, think again. There's people who love you out there.
Exactly.
There's people you can call. There's professionals, but it's not the best option. Do not. It's the worst option. If anything.
Because you will lose, and you will.
See, I
will
don't
lose your life.
I don't normally speak out on things that much, but it is really important that.
Well, I can tell you when these things happen on YouTube, I'm coming much more serious and I try to help people. Also, when I'm watching some YouTubers from Poland or maybe in this
Oh
country,
right, yeah.
then they asking people for donation that they saying we need money for that person because he have a cancer and we need to have 20,000 quid or maybe zloty in Poland. So
Yeah.
how much I can help, I just donate the money and they go.
Well, see, YouTube and the internet are like have a very positive effect on mental health and a lot of other like problems that people have, but it could also have a negative effect as well in a lot of ways. So, I mean, all I can say is like get a hold of a professional or spend time with family. Anything that will make you feel better, just do that.
And also go outside. Go outside.
Going outside is a good thing as well. That's a start. Yeah.
It is a good thing. I can tell you, I was a bit depressed, but I went outside. And
Don't stay inside like us.
Don't stay inside. Okay. The next question is, who's your favorite YouTuber?
Me. Of course. No, I don't really have a favorite YouTuber, to be honest. There's a lot of favorites. I mean, there's the old. It's mostly old iDubbbz, old Filthy Frank, old Max
Filthy Frank is a legend.
PewDiePie's doing great right now. I love some of his stuff. KSI, Sidemen, people like that, big groups. Really old school people like Cinemassacre, Uberhaxer Nova, the Creatures and stuff like that. People probably don't even know who that is now because they're such an old, from such an old era of YouTube, but they're still still going strong.
Yeah.
But like, I look for humor in a lot of content, and those are the people I'd probably choose. I take a lot of inspiration from Cinemassacre, from like a cinematic film production point of view, and then from other, comedy based channels. I'll take the comedy side because I very much favourite film production and comedy put together. I mean, YouTube is perfect for that nowadays. It's much better than playing video games online, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
I kind of just grew out of that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What do you think about media nowadays?
Oh gosh, we've spoke about this a lot. I'm not going to touch too much on that subject, but if you're thinking about moving into any sort of media course to get education on film production or stuff like that, my personal outlook on that is do it yourself. if you don't learn anything from doing it yourself, I suppose yes, go to a media course or whatever. But I feel the best way to learn things in terms of media and film production and stuff like that is learning it yourself, because you'll develop your own kind of personality through that and your own techniques, and it'll become a lot more personal to you. It'll become a lot more of your thing. Because if you have as I've said in Matty's video where we talked about media production and education and all sorts, you don't want teachers going at you being like, oh, do this, do that. Media is a very big industry. Like the film industry is huge, and there's so many things you can do in it. So the best thing to do is just go wild, go free, see what suits you.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
The next question is, what's your plans for the future?
For the future, well, I'm not necessarily doing college next year because I've already established why I'm not. So I'm just really going to play with script writing, still working on YouTube, still grinding out content, and just going to keep myself going, coming up with new ideas, noting them down. I'm just going to see where the next year takes me. I'm not really sure, but I'm sure something big will come out from it. But yeah, I feel comfortable with YouTube, and I want to stay in that kind of, community, while also playing with possible cinematic film ideas. I'm not sure what's going to come of it, but look forward to stuff in the future.
So you planning to do something like Quentin Tarantino?
Well, he's a big inspiration of mine. We said this in the other video as well. He's a big inspiration of mine and Matty's, and me and Matty want to also collab doing film production that in that area. So yeah, there's a lot of directors that come to mind when thinking about making a film, but I'm kind of looking for my own style in filmmaking. So I'm gonna see if I can come up with ideas. I'm gonna start trying to get to script writing, and who knows. I honestly don't know at this point what's gonna happen, but this summer is definitely a big time to start thinking about those things and getting the ball rolling with projects that I have in mind.
Yeah. I understand you. What's your favorite meme?
My favorite meme. There's so many memes out there.
Or who is the big meme?
Who is the? I don't know. My own personal best meme is Jamie Gay, but I don't have a personal don't know. I'm not sure. I never really thought about it. There's a lot of good. I think the best meme. I probably wouldn't favor this as my favorite meme, right? But I think the best meme ever was "We Are Number One," because so many different social groups came together. The geeky fucking Reddit fucks. There's the popular cucky Chads came together. Everybody came together for this meme to donate to charity and help this one guy get through a rough time. And God rest his soul. But all these people came together to help this one guy out. A man who was not feeling very well, a man who had a family and children, and he even cured his cancer for a little while. Unfortunately, it came back, but God rest Stefan.
Yeah, God rest Stefan.
I'd say that's the best meme ever because it did a lot. It did a lot to help people. So
fair enough.
That's good. God rest. God rest.
Probably because my fans also ask.
What's your favorite meme?
Me. I'm the big meme.
Yeah, Marcel's the best meme, man.
Thank you. So, my fans ask you some question.
What are they asking?
They say, I'm gonna read it, what they say. Ask why he like to roll over pigeons so much.
What's that? Pigeons?
Yeah, pigeons.
Wait, what's the question? Sorry, let's see.
Why he likes to roll over pigeons so much.
Why do I like to... Right, okay, so the reason I came up with the Pigeon Master name was I very much like being called Master Jack Wason because that's what I used to be called whenever I got a letter through the door. That's how I came up with the master side of it. And Pigeon, I'm sure I've spoken out about this before, I'm not really sure. It might have been on a stream or something. But I had this kind of deformation with my chest. It's not so strong anymore, but it's called pigeon chest, where your chest kind of arches out the way when it gets to the breasts, and people just started calling me Pigeon at school because of that. It was kind of a nickname for me. So, Pigeon Master.
Yeah.
It's a dumb name. I'm probably gonna regret it in a few years' time, but it seems to like really roll with people. I mean, I see people in the streets and they're like, "Oh, Pigeon Master," or stuff like. It kind of rolls off the tongue. I don't know. It's fun.
Okay, so now you have what was it? The answer for the question.
Yeah.
So the next question is, why is it like being the second best Pigeon Master channel?
Do not get me started. So there's this. It must be Arabic or something, but there's this YouTube channel that it focuses on like pigeons. I don't know what it is about pigeons, but they just film them and provide information about them. And I can't understand the language. I've already done a video on this like way back in like October or something. But this guy is, when you type in my name on YouTube, this guy comes up, and it irritates me so much because his content is incredibly boring. He's up like 2,000 subscribers.
Where?
Yeah, maybe even more than that by now. Probably like 26k. I don't know. It's ridiculous. And I'm like, I'm sat there like, what should I just start doing this now? Should I just start making pigeon videos? Because that seems to be very popular. I mean, I get Arabic people like liking my Pigeon Master page and stuff, and it's where are they all coming from?
Interesting.
Why are they so obsessed with pigeons? It's ridiculous. I don't get it.
I don't know. Maybe I have an idea. Maybe you should move to Arabic countries and record pigeons.
I'll move to Arabia, yeah. There you go. I'll move to Arabia.
Yeah. Then he will have lots of subscribers on his channel. The next question is, would you like to stay on YouTube or move to another different platform and record in there?
Well, YouTube is probably the best platform for uploading content. It's the most popular one. It's the most success you're gonna get is YouTube. I mean, there's Twitch now, but I don't belong on Twitch. The things I say, I wouldn't belong on Twitch. Me and Matty have said this before. We don't belong on Twitch. We say too many like offensive things, make too many offensive jokes. So we don't belong on a site like that. But like, if there's anything that comes out that's even like a tiny bit better than YouTube, we will flee to that because like YouTube is god awful platform when it comes to treating their content creators with respect. Let's just say they could do things a lot better nowadays, especially after
for example,
the adpocalypse and just shitting on its smaller content creators.
For example, copyrights on
God.
YouTube.
Article 13, don't get me started. Yeah, copyright. No, see, copyright is understandable. I mean, if you're using content, if you're using music that's copywritten content, fair dues, but like, it gets a bit ridiculous sometimes. And they try to censor you with some things. That's what Article 13 is basically gonna like blow out the water.
Yep.
It's Christ, I couldn't have like. I wouldn't be able to operate with Article 13 down, so that's why I wanted to move to LA. I'm sick and fed up with the UK at this point. Let's just move.
Yeah.
Let's move now. Let's pack our bags now.
Yeah. When we can expect your next video on your channel?
Well, so Prague Part 5 just went up. By the time you see this, Prague Part 5 will have just gone up. Now that series is over, will give me the chance to work on newer stuff and finally get some filming done this summer. I'm working on stuff right now. I'm not going to say too much, but within the next 2 weeks from recording this video, which is, what date is this?
Today is the 5th.
The 5th. So within the next few weeks you'll see content, coming down the pipeline.
Yeah.
I'll be working like a dog for the whole summer with this stuff, because it gets me out of the house.
Fair enough. I understand you here.
So when's your next video after this one? Because you never upload content.
Well, that's actually so hard to say, because right now we record in your podcast, and after this podcast I don't have any idea what will be after this video. Probably another podcast will show up, I don't know, I will be see.
Yeah.
But I would like to promote someone channel on my channel.
Alright, okay.
But I don't know when this will be. If the person decide, then I take all the equipment with me and I will record it. So, how was in Prague? How did you feel?
I like this. I like this question actually. Prague was an experience, a really different experience, because all of us had never been on holiday abroad with their pals. It was a new experience for everyone. And Jamie hadn't even been abroad at all. It was the first time he was out of the country. But there's a lot of things behind the scenes that didn't make it into the Prague videos because it was somewhat explicit, and sometimes we just couldn't put things in the vlog. There was a lot of weird stuff that happened in Prague. It was a great experience, lovely place, beautiful city, sunshine all the time. The architecture was phenomenal, and then at the night time, I mean, I can't say too much about what happened at the night time, but the lads did enjoy their time, and
we see it on your videos.
Like me and Matty will probably do some kind of video on Prague, maybe with the other two, Jamie and Kieran. Maybe at some point, we don't know. Maybe it'll just be me and Matty that discuss like the events of Prague, because there was a lot that happened, like when the camera was off. Let's just say. I mean, there's a lot of stories to give off, but I don't know. Prague was fucking brilliant. It was absolutely phenomenal, and I definitely intend on going again. And a Mad Lads holiday will hopefully be happening every year, because I loved working on the series, and so did Matty. So I'm game for anything now.
That's pretty good. Would you like to go to another country for holidays, for example? Maybe visit Poland?
Oh God, Poland, yeah. Well, see, I don't want to give away too much, like I said, on where we go next time for Mad Lads, but a place I've always wanted to go is Vegas. Maybe someday. I don't have the money right now to even think about going to Vegas, but someday I'd like to go to Vegas and maybe vlog it. And who knows, maybe next year, if we go on holiday somewhere else, we'll have more Mad Lads. There'll be more people. Christ, there'll be more than just whining Jamie and whining Kieran.
Did Jamie enjoy himself?
Well, Jamie, when I first seen Jamie in part 1 of the vlog, you could see that Jamie was a happy fool. He was a happy little boy. He couldn't wait to get out of the country. Had never left the UK. It was his first time. He was getting all excited, big fucking smile on his face.
Nice.
And as the time progressed through the days of being in Prague, Jamie was just slowly snapping. Me and Matty and Kieran were just taking the absolute piss out of him. But you know, Jamie's got like he's got thick skin. But I think we kind of just broke him that holiday. But either way, I think he did. Yeah, he did enjoy it. He did enjoy it very much. Just because he didn't want it. He didn't get to go to the Warhammer shop. He's just pissed. But yeah, I think he enjoyed it. I mean, his first time out of the country. So he's going on holiday soon again as well. So
what about
this year isn't completely ruined for him.
Yeah. What about when he had to leave the Prague? Did he feel better or?
He felt worse. He felt a lot worse. He wasn't happy. As you'll see, as you will have seen in Prague Part 5, he was not happy, chappy. He was not happy with us. But yeah, he was quite depressed about being back at home, and I think that's what really pissed him off. Oh well. I mean, yeah, I think he enjoyed it. Whatever.
Don't worry, Jimmy. You're not only one. I get you how you feel, and I had the same feeling when I went somewhere. So
little Jamie message. He probably won't even
you.
watch this. He never watches our videos anyway.
Probably not. But
rude bastard.
We talking about Jimmy, but I know that Jimmy have his own YouTube channel, and I tried to find him on YouTube, but I never find it.
That's funny because it's Quantum Gaming, right? It's his mum's account now. Jamie's old, like, Overwatch, Halo account, Quantum Gaming, is now his mum's account. So now the name has changed to his mum's name.
Okay, I get
That's what happens when you give your account to your mum. I mean,
wow.
Quantum Gaming was such a big meme for a while. We used to take the piss out of him, but now it's ruined. Now it's ruined.
Can you tell me, because probably you know more than me, who is Don Harko?
Don Carco, right, okay, Kieran is Don Carco. He used to be called K-Pow Gaming when he was in Rage Clan. He was a part of his own little, like, gaming league. I don't know what you call it. Like, I'm not a virgin. I'm not a pathetic virgin, so I wouldn't know this stuff. But he was a part of this clan, like a little Call of Duty clan, and his name was K-Pow Gaming. And we just ripped the utter piss out of him, like, for that name. It was quite a gay name. So he came up with this new one, Don Carco, like, on the spot. Back when we all recorded this, like, guess the YouTuber video on Matty's channel. Kieran just came up with it out of nowhere. And I'll give him that. It kind of rolls off the tongue. I do like it better than K-Pow Gaming. But he's only uploaded one video. We're still waiting. We've got a lot of free time now, Kieran. What's stopping you?
Yeah, upload the video. I would like to see something.
Yeah. Where's the collabs?
Yeah. That one will be also a kind of cheeky question, but
God,
I don't know. Shut up. Well, let's go for it.
Well, just go for it, and if it's not great, just cut it out.
Exactly. So, I heard that someone is called Flying with Feathers.
Oh.
And
okay.
I never find it on YouTube, so you maybe know much more than me. So can you tell us who's the person?
Oh, Flying with Feathers. I haven't talked to him in quite a while. He's fairly well known on the internet for being a troll back in the day. He's not very much a troll now, but he was more of this internet troll, a part of the, God rest his soul, Etika. Etika's Discord server. He was the moderator for that, and also one of the admins of Etika's stream chat. And he would. There's nothing really I can think of right now. I mean, you'd have to look into it, but people hate Flying with Feathers. He's very much hated on the internet because of the things he has said and done, and he's a cool guy. I don't know. I don't have a problem with him. I don't have any problems with him. Sorry if you're watching this video, Adam. Sorry to expose you. But,
okay, good to know.
There's petitions that people have signed to get him taken off of the Etika, like, stream admins.
You're joking,
and
really?
there's like thousands of people just signed it, but I don't think it'll be a problem anymore because we recently lost Etika. Rest in peace. But yeah, Flying with Feathers. He's a funny guy. He's a funny case.
He's a cool.
He's alright. I don't have any problems with him. Although a lot of people on the internet do have problems with him. But
I don't have.
he's alright. I know the identity.
I also sent some greetings to you.
Yeah.
Alright. So, for the end of this podcast, what would you like to say?
How do I round that up? Stay in school. Don't commit suicide.
Don't, please don't.
Don't go to a media course. That's really all I have to say.
Okay.
But yeah.
Would you like to? Oh Jesus Christ! Would you like to greet someone?
Who would I greet? I don't know.
Your mom, your dad.
I'd like to thank my mum, my dad, and the good Lord Jesus Christ who has blessed us with this lighting. I mean,
Yeah.
you've never seen lighting as good as this in a Marshall Play Games video, have you?
See, some mysteries in my studio.
Yeah, there you go.
If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and like his channel, Pigeon Master, and my
Subscribe,
channel.
man.
And I will catch you later. Thank you.
Mum gay.